with our nutritional advice segment, and I can't, these are kind of Lynn's suggestions that I suggest. Again, I am not a certified nutritionist, but at the same time, I've been doing this long enough and have done enough research and took enough personal training classes to learn the basics and to get myself in shape. We have learned some things in how to eat at home. Now, these are my suggestions. If you're sitting at home, you're saying, man, a lot of people, Lynn, are talking about, I don't have enough time.
Right.
I hear that a lot on my clients. I just don't have enough time to cook a meal. So what
I don't know what to eat.
I don't know what to eat.
What's your suggestion?
So what I did today, Lynn, and you didn't even know I did this. See, I took this out of the house and you didn't even know it.
You stole my food.
Really, most of this is my food. But
are you trying to say I don't eat healthy or something?
you eat sometimes. I'll catch a box here and there going.
You're the one that finished off those Reese peanut butter cups for Easter.
Every once in a while I do that.
I bought those just for him. He ate them all out of the kids' baskets.
That's a cheat meal once a week. We'll talk about that. We're gonna get to that part.
Okay.
But here's something I like to get through to the viewers out there, and that's, there are things out there when you really want to have a goal. You there's enough out there on the internet. There's enough stuff out there to find out when you're really trying to hit your health and fitness goals. You can do that. It's a state of mind. It's what you really want to do. What I'm gonna come here to do today, I'm gonna just give people some ideas maybe they haven't thought about. And these are fast things because you can't be any busier than our lifestyle, especially
True.
mine busier.
True.
And yours is busy too. With two
Very,
kids.
very busy.
Yes. So we need things that are very fast. So let's talk about a breakfast food, Lynn. And these are something I picked out, like these are these Jimmy Dean's Delights. And this is like a turkey sausage bowl. It's like your scrambled egg white, potatoes and turkey sausage. There's only 230 calories in this.
And I did try that the other night. It's very tasty. I did like it. I think I had it for my dinner, actually.
Now, whole foods are always the best. Don't get me wrong. Whole foods, you've got to go with your whole foods to eat. Especially if a guy wants to get more definition, or even a lady wants to get more, you got to go with your whole foods. Again, this is something that you got to be really careful with your sodium intake, but it's something, it's all right enough to eat if you're in a rush. You know what? It's not going to be that bad for you. Not much. If you're doing this every single morning, I might take a break some, but this is something that you could grab fast, Lean. You put it in the microwave for what, 2 or 3 minutes, and you stir it up and you're out. And it's something healthy. So that's a great idea for you, okay? So we'll put that to the side. You can hold the box for me.
All right,
Thank
I'll
you,
put
ma'am.
it back here.
Now, muscle meal oats or lean source oatmeal. Go lean. Either one of these two oatmeal in the mornings will be awesome for you. It's ladies tend to not to get enough fiber in their daily intake. So this got 7 grams of fiber. The protein is 9 grams, so women tend not to get enough protein either to build some lean muscle. And the same thing with the muscle milk. These are fast.
Right.
I mean, you've tried both of these as a lady. Wouldn't you say these were good?
Why don't you tell the viewers, too, how much protein a man and a woman should be eating
Well, I think
a
with
day?
any meal, you should get around 20 to 30 grams of protein in each meal. Somewhere, 25 to 30 in each meal, you should probably have that. Women really, really do not get enough because they don't think about it. But when you're lifting weights, especially strength training or trying to sculpt your body, protein is what you need because you need to build lean muscle.
So that would be like 90 to 100 grams
Yeah, and
for a woman a day?
sometimes we have to calculate when you come in whatever body weight you are and tell you an exact percentage. If you don't have time to work out those kind of methods, and then maybe you should stick to that 20, 25 grams of protein per meal. Okay. Now, also, Greek yogurt. You like this?
I like Greek yogurt and the other brand, the Aussie. I think it's Aussie brand.
Either one of these brands will be great. Now, you got to be careful. It's got some sugar in it, Lynn. It's got 18 grams of sugar. But again, you're eating this mostly in the morning. You're going to burn that off. I would not eat this at night if I was somebody who's really want to lose weight. And if you're really overweight, if you even ate this, you would lose weight. But if somebody really wants to really think about fine-tuning their food, don't have this at night. You want to have this morning, like in the morning or afternoon.
Right.
But it's a great snack. It's be good. It's actually good with like a thing of oatmeal in the mornings, but it's something great you can have, okay? Let's go to some of our next thing. Grapefruit. I brought this because this is really fast. I think you get this for the kids.
Yeah, well, I eat it.
You do? When?
You just think that I just eat candy bars all day. It's so funny.
I didn't know you ate these. I never see. Okay, Lynn eats these, so these are good. These are great fruits. These have enzymes in them, Lynn, actually that have been known by research to help burn body fat.
That's correct.
Grapefruit. Now, I'm not telling you go eat 2 bowls of grapefruit because you got to think about this,
They have
13 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
So we're going to be really careful with your sugar intake, but at the same time have some good enzymes in it. And maybe, you know, instead of getting the one that's in the container, maybe just buy the grapefruit itself
Yeah,
and eat. It
fresh
might be a
is better.
healthier way to go, okay?
That's
Always
right.
fresh is better. Something else I love this. I get my shortcut chicken breast. And what I do, I put these in a Tupperware bowl that you didn't bring today, and we go get some spinach, and I like put some spinach in it, and I keep my portions about 5 or 6 ounces of chicken and 5 or 6 ounces of spinach, or I get some broccoli, Lynn. Where's my broccoli?
Right here.
I get some broccoli or some asparagus. Now I'll take the asparagus and do it raw. I just do like 10 to 15 spears and I put it right in my my chicken or the broccoli. But you can also, you know, if you need to boil it, you can too as well.
Well, you know, a friend of mine gave me a tip on that asparagus. You bake it at 350 for just about 7 minutes. Sprinkle some olive oil on top, and it comes out very crispy. That's how I like it. I like it kind of crispy. So that's another way you can cook it, and that's really fast. I mean, 7 to 10 minutes.
Now I make that in the morning, Lynn, on my way out. I'll make it the night before, and I have my food, and I just go grab it, you know, and it works for me. Healthy choice soup. Again, you know, you gotta be careful with the sodium intake on this, but a lot of times I'll drain it and I'll eat this as a good, you know, it's something you're on a rush, it's great to take with you. I want to get into like some of your supplements, like your protein bars and your shakes. They're great, but you can't get hooked on them because, again, I'm going to go back to your whole food solution. Whole foods are the best, but your shakes and your bars are great supplements if you're on the run, because if you don't eat, you slow your metabolism down, and when your metabolic rate goes down, you can't burn as many calories you want to, so at least you want something
That's
to keep
right.
that metabolism going, okay? So make sure you get those in. A couple more things before we go. Plain baked potato, a sweet potato. A lot of people think, oh, carbohydrates, I can't eat them. But your body's made to eat carbohydrates. It uses for energy. In fact, when you don't get enough, your body goes into a starvation mode, and you think that you're cutting your calorie deficit down, but your body's going to save it for fat, and you're not going to turn your body into a fat burning machine like you need to. So this is great. What makes it bad, Lynn, is when you put the butter.
Who's you?
Oh, I'm sorry. When you guys out there put the butter.
You're the one that does the butter. I like mine plain.
You do?
Yeah.
What was that?
Gosh,
cinnamon
I am
thing?
surprising you today, aren't
You
I?
are surprising me. The sweet potato and the baked potato, no butter, and then you can get the no butter sauce. I think I brought it with me, smart butter. I spray that on my stuff sometimes, you know, a lot healthier for you. So you can get things like that, alternatives that can help you out. But if you ate a plain baked potato, a sweet potato, especially the ladies, you will not gain weight. Your body has to use it for energy. You need it. Do you know what you'll do, Lynn? If you cut all your carbohydrates out, you will have no energy left, and then you won't be able to exercise. Why don't you cut your calories down by a little bit and exercise more, and you actually burn more body fat that way. So that's the best way to go there. Another couple of things, Lynn, let's talk about the Morningstar veggie patties are awesome.
And I like the sausage patties. Those are really good to me.
Yeah, the sausage patties, the little sausage, you're talking about turkey sausage.
They're turkey sausage,
Yeah.
or veggie sausage,
Veggie
actually.
sausages are really good. These is in a can. You know, gotta be careful with canned foods, but this is your chickpeas. You eat these?
Chickpeas and tuna fish.
Yeah, but these are very filling. You know, when we fill you up chickpeas. Now you gotta remember, you want like a cup and a half at the most when you get your portion size or something like this, okay? Now also, cottage cheese. And a lot of people don't like cottage cheese. You do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and the cottage cheese is really good, and it's fat-free. You got to keep your fat intake down, and cottage cheese is really good. And also, too, Lynn, it has a good source of protein in it. And it's also these little snack packs are portioned out correctly that you might need for to be a snack. And in the morning, you put a little fruit with it. It'll be great to have, you know? So that's good to
Well,
have.
let's talk about a little bit of serving size. How much should people be eating of, like, one of these,
Like,
two of these?
Let's
I
say
mean,
4
somebody
to 5
might
ounces, so, you
eat
know.
the whole 4-pack.
I mean, you don't want to eat the whole 4. This is 4 ounces. This is plenty with another 4 ounce and maybe oatmeal, you know, or even you can have a 4 ounce oatmeal and a 4 ounce of cottage cheese and maybe even a slice of wheat toast in the morning. You You know, if you want any meal to be larger, let it be your breakfast. You gotta, you know, let it be your breakfast. Get in, because you know what? It'll keep your metabolism up. It'll give you energy throughout the day. Make your dinner a lighter meal. Make your dinner a more of a vegetable. This is called a fibrous carb. If you get this at night, if you get this with your chicken, your tuna, a vegetable like this digests through your body so fast, it doesn't stay in your body, it's gone. And I said that'll keep your metabolism up higher. So eat something light at night and go with something more in the morning if you want to, and then that's the smarter way to go if you really want to think about you want to lose weight like that. Does that make sense?
And don't they usually say like a little portion size of like the palm of your hand?
Yeah, like I said, 4 to 5 ounces are usually recommended when you're doing something. Cup and a half. You got to be just careful your portion size. You go out to eat. A lot of times I tell people just cut it down in half. Go ahead and put the beginning part in a to-go box so it won't sit in front of you. Yeah. Because if it sits in front of you, you're going to nibble and eat it. And it's a lifestyle change, Lynn. Eating healthy is a lifestyle change. You got to get the word diet out of there and just think about, hey, I'm changing my lifestyle. And you change your lifestyle, and when you want the ice cream and the cakes, let that be more of a reward till you enjoy it.
You're acting like I do all
Why
these
does she
things.
always think I'm acting? I'm just looking at you.
Because you're like, you.
I'm just seeing how pretty you look today.
Thank you.
That's why I keep looking at you so
Anyway,
much.
when you eat healthy, you're not as hungry anyway. When you cut back on sugar, you're not going to crave the sweets. So really, basically, keep it lean, keep the portions small, drink lots of water, like 64 ounces a day, and up your protein is very, very important.
It's very true. We would love to get you 128 ounces, which is a gallon. 64, half of that for women, be great if you can get that in. You know, water, which I'll talk about on my next segment, is so much of a fat burner you don't even know what water does so much for you. We can get just a whole little segment about water, which I will do for people. If you go to personalvideotraining.com, this right here, which is at the bottom of the screen, this right here will be up there, so you can look at it a little bit slower. You can get your ideas from us. You can always go on our website and ask any questions you might have. But you know, knowledge is power, and what we're going to try to do, Lynn, is share more knowledge with people, because if we can help them become healthier, we can help the obesity rate in North Carolina go lower.
Exactly.
And that's what you want to do. We want to thank you for your time today, and we'll be back.